Good afternoon, everyone. It's Football Friday. Today is September 24th, 2021, and this is episode 159 of 413 Sports Talk. Sorry I couldn't get it to you earlier this morning. Had a couple responsibilities to take care of, but I hope all is well. Today I have stories from the news. We have reaction from last night's NFL game. Panthers victorious over the Houston Texans. Samuel Darnold and his boys are 3-0. They beat the Texans 24-9, but you don't need to worry about the Panthers because they're pretenders. Sooner or later, their lackluster offensive line and Christian McCaffrey's out now for a multitude of weeks, so we're going to start to see the real Panthers these next couple of weeks. 3-0 is bullcrap because they're going to get blown out by either the Saints or the Buccaneers, but that's just me. And we have WNBA scores as well. There was an NCAA game on last night. I watched Appalachian State beat Marshall Thundering Herd 31-30, and it was quickly obvious that this game was decided in the first quarter, as Appalachian State's defense forced 2 consecutive field goals, and a point was the difference in between the winning and losing score. So Rasheen Ali's 97-yard kickoff return, you know what I mean, in the middle, kind of like sealed it. That brought the momentum in the second half. And it was a really good game. As I said before, Samuel Darnold did it again. It's 3 weeks in a row. And we're going to talk about that game as well. Like I said, WNBA scores, but first, we're talking about the news. DK Metcalf needs to get his emotions in check. And I'll say this. He's gone on media and said that this is a challenge for him in year 3. This guy has all the physical tools to be the best wideout ever. I think he needed to have a better rookie year in order to catch Jerry Rice, because it seems like if you're going to catch that man, you got to come out the gate swinging. Kind of like I thought Devontae Freeman was going to do. Devontae Smith, I'm sorry, the 7th overall pick, Philadelphia Eagles. You got to come out swinging, you know what I mean? Have a 100-catch year. Really study your offense and help out your quarterback and be that security blanket that the tight end is for a young quarterback. And he's got Jalen Hurts, you know what I mean? So he's not doing too bad. Justin Thomas and Jordan Spieth opened the Ryder Cup versus John Rahm and Sergio Garcia. Hey, I honestly was a little upset at this. I thought AJ Hawk should have represented us first, but hey, I'm no judge. I don't put those guys in order, but shout out to AJ Hawk for even qualifying for the Ryder Cup. Former Green Bay Packers Super Bowl champion, a national champion with the Ohio State Buckeyes, and soon to be a Ryder Cup champion. NHL expects 30 of 32 arenas to be full capacity. I'm with it. I'm with people seeing sports. Just if you don't have the vaccine, mask up and stay the fuck away from people. It's simple as that. John Bones Jones, brother of Arizona Cardinals freak pass rusher Chandler Jones, weighs in at 245 and said he's ready for 255. Said he's ready for the winner of the Francois Ngannou and Cyril Gane fight. I think it's hard to say that Francois Ngannou is not going to win. You look at what he can do in the ring, but he's not beating John Bones. That's just it. Ludlow defense comes up big as all fuck. Shout out to the Ludlow Lions, Western Mass Sports High School football. They kept a very good Belchertown team in check. No touchdowns either. It's all field goals throughout. And I like the way that Ludlow's defense stepped up. I thought that it was going to be another loss, honestly. The Belchertown Orioles are trending there. They've got a lot of momentum behind them, not just in high school football. So I honestly, I thought it was hands down going to be a Belchertown victory. Congratulations, Alogo Lions. You guys won. Some news out of NCAA. USC freshman quarterback Jackson Dart gets surgery for his torn meniscus. No timetable for a return. That's not really a big deal because he was not projected to be the starter until next year. He long-term pans out to be a first-round pick whenever he's done with his collegiate ball. But you got to start with the baby steps. Rehab that injury, and I think you'll be fine. That USC offense is awesome. It's very friendly to slot receivers. Amon-Ra St. Brown was a rookie this year who's starting to really show he's got his stuff. And he was a USC guy. Number 7 on the top 10 wideouts thing I did in the spring. Anyway, Jackson Dart's going to get his chance, and he's going to start for 3 or 4 seasons, and I believe he will be drafted in the first round. He's not really a known name per se, but I think when judging USC quarterbacks, he's better than Matt Leinart. Better than Matt Barkley, but I think that's about as far as it goes. We all know John David Booty. He was a USC quarterback, and he's like what I expected Mac Jones to be this year, but Mac Jones is completely the opposite. Palmer's Jack Latendre and Javier Nava come up big with a 37-0 win over the Commerce Red Raiders. Boy, they beat the shit out of them Red Raiders. Palmer, man, I like their stuff, especially the last 2 weeks, scoring a lot of points. I like their opening week, and I believe it was against Northampton. They played a tight game. They gave up 18 points, I believe. If I'm wrong, I'm gonna go back and look for that because we have more content coming out today. Tomorrow. Yeah, so him and Javier did the damn thing again, just like they did in week 1. Week 2 was a little, but Palmer's trending. They're already top 10, and I'm sure Sunday night when the Power Ranking show comes out, Palmer's definitely a top 5. First and foremost, as far as the Power Rankings are concerned, sorry everybody, god damn it, chill, sheesh. I know you guys were a little upset that Central wasn't up there, but Power Rankings, power has to do with offense and scoring and winning. So how would I slight those 9 schools who are undefeated? Some of those schools are still undefeated. Central, my alma mater, my team, 1-1 at number 10 spot. I thought was fair. And obviously Sunday these rankings will change. I'm not saying that I guarantee that Central will be number 1, but Earl something Anthony, friend of mine, he also follows the show, brought a great point up to me, and that was strength of schedule, something that I didn't even concern myself with, because I looked at Central as the all-powerful school, and just all the other ones are just trying to follow in line. Anyway, John McNally switching to soccer, boys soccer, by the way. 2 goals as Northampton beats Chicopee 3-0. As you know, Sunday we will also have power rankings for the boys soccer, top 20. We're going to start at top 25, but as the weeks dwindle down and gets more competitive, we're going to go down a little bit, and then you're going to really see the cream of the crop. Finally, Brownies over Bombers. Coach Ramos, Emily DeGeorge, and the Agawam Lady Brownies win 3-0. Emily DeGeorge scored twice in that game. She is the number 13 score in high school soccer for the ladies. So now that we've gone through the news, let's get into the high school football preview, because this afternoon, even though it's going to be very cloudy, there's going to be some football. Palmer Commerce, we already know they beat the shit out of them, 37-0. Ludlow beats Belchertown in a defensive struggle, 12-6. And now we have the preview for this afternoon's game. I would like to say the Westfield and Pittsfield game was canceled due to COVID-19 tests. A couple tests came up positive. That's very unfortunate. I hope whoever tested positive for COVID gets their shot, gets better, and wears a mask and respects social distancing. I mean, it's not that hard. St. Bernard at South Hadley. I expect from the film I saw last week on St. Bernard for them to win again. They seem like a very complete team and have an old school smash mouth, run it 40 times a game feel. I expect St. Bernard to win and win a close one. South Hadley's trending down. Number 8, East Hampton at Smith Voke. Number 5, East Longmeadow goes up against 27th ranked Chicopee Cup. Athol and Monument Mountain, Putnam, and number 9, Agawam. That is going to be a good game. Agawam's going to win at least by 30 points. Little prediction. McCann and Lee. Frontier goes up to take on number 3, Green Wave, who are going to win this game by 1 trillion points as well. Another prediction. Same in this game. Number 1, Ware goes up against number 37, Pathfinder. 55-10. Ware wins. Longmeadow against West Springfield. West Springfield's going to win that one, but it's not a huge scoring affair as we're used to seeing these Terriers. I think the experience at the quarterback position, or lack thereof, just as I alluded to at the beginning of the season, was going to cause trouble down the road. What else do I have? Catholic Memorial against Amherst. Northampton and Holyoke. That's going to be a good one. I predict Northampton to win that. Chicopee, number 14, Chicopee goes on to play number 19, Hoosick Valley. I'll say about Hoosick Valley, I believe that for the last 2 weeks they've been misranked. You want to talk about a team with a good schedule and they're sound, especially on the defensive side of the ball. Do a lot of the little things right, and that's why they're able to keep games close and able to, when games are close, pull away, just like the Packers did against the Detroit Lions in the second half of that Monday Night Football game. Wachusett and Minichog. I don't know. Minichog's very tricky. They let me down in the shortened season. I got faith in them, but something tells me they're going to lose this one. Number 35, Drury at Franklin County Tech, and the number 4, Wacona Warriors at number 29, Taconic. There's your afternoon of football. Hope you guys enjoy it. Now Saturday is the big matchup as IMG Academy comes to play number 10 Central. William Watson needs to be on point. Defense needs to stay in front of what IMG is coming with. Watch the counters, communicate well, and a whole shit ton of Tariq Thomas. I think you give a kid the ball 26 times and it's 200 yards and 4 more touchdowns. Why wouldn't you continue to feed him the very next week? So I hope that offensive coordinator Watson and Coach Brower listen to that and keep feeding this kid, because there's no reason why he's gonna go down to like 3.3 yards a carry or start fumbling. Tariq Thomas is the truth. Continue to feed him. So that's it as far as high school football is concerned. Major League Baseball, we got a doubleheader. Doesn't matter for the Indians because they're clearly not making the playoffs. White Sox beat them first game 7-2, but the Indians come back and win the second one 5-3. One thing I'm not really in agreement with, since new collective bargaining agreements been made, is why are the doubleheaders only 7 innings? I don't know. I just think baseball should be left alone. It's America's pastime. popular sports in this country. Cardinals 8, Brewers 5. 10 innings, the Dodgers beat the Rockies 7-5. We always go back and forth, and the Rockies suck. Honestly. Seattle 6, Oakland A's 5. It's a game Oakland should not lose. Arizona 6, Atlanta 4. 10 innings, the Padres beat the Giants. Wow. Philly 12, Pittsburgh 6. Miami 7, Toronto 2. And the Angels beat the Stros 3-2. There it is for Major League Baseball. Now, WNBA, Chicago over Dallas 81-64. Philly over New York 83-82. And again, as I've echoed the sentiment many times, love WNBA. I don't love the fact that every time I've bet, it's been horrible. I've lost your rent money times two. But I love the fact that whenever I watch a game, it's like an NBA playoff game. Very competitive. And NFL, Carolina Panthers 24, Houston Texans 9. I wanted the Texans to win this one. I had a lot of faith in quarterback Davis Mills, just as I do any Stanford quarterback. Those guys are fucking brainiacs. Back to 83 and John Elway. Andrew Luck, I'm told, is probably one of the smartest humans that's ever walked this earth, let alone quarterbacks. He's a football genius. So, the trend continues, but I guess it doesn't. Texans fall to 1-2, and the Carolina Pretenders are 3-0. I call them pretenders. It's kind of hard to respect a team that was just put together like that, especially when head coach Matt Rule did 8 straight years of defensive players in the first round. There's a lot of offensive talent that's been on the influx in the NFL more than a decade ago. And to see teams do that, is like defensive stars are found in 3rd, 4th, 5th, 6th, 7th, undrafted. And I really think that Carolina missed out on a lot of good offensive guys. Outside Christian McCaffrey. Not sold completely on Robbie Anderson. I think he's okay, but I think he's not an elite wideout. The NFC South, the reads as follows. Carolina's 3-0. October 3rd, they play the Dallas Cowboys. Now, it's the Cowboys, so I'm definitely going to go with Carolina because fuck the Cowboys. But, October 3rd, they go up against Dallas. Tampa Bay's 2-0, but they're most likely going to win Sunday. Saints are 1-1, and the Dirty Birds are 0-2. AFC South, still kind of wide open, even though I'm thoroughly pissed off that the Jaguars and Trevor Lawrence are not succeeding. Tennessee's 1-1, Houston's 1-2, and October 3rd they will go to Buffalo and get their ass kicked. Indy's 0-2 and Jacksonville's 0-2. The Colts are a fucking dumpster fire. Jacob Eason, I wish you luck. That's all we can say with that. Western Mass Sports score. So Field Hockey, Southwick 3, Northampton 1. Westfield 4, East Longmeadow 1. Belchertown 2, Pioneer Valley 0. Athol 9, Palmer 1, and Smith Academy 7, Mohawk Trail 0. Mohawk Trail lost in field hockey 2 games in a row consecutively. Let's hope they get it together. Moving on to soccer, Lennox 3, Southwick 0, Ware 3, Hoosick Valley 1, Lee 7, Gateway 0, Hopkins 9, Taconic 0. Wow, Hopkins is good at soccer, both on the boys and girls side. I really like it. Amherst 4, Springfield International Charter School 0, East Longmeadow 3, Northampton 2, Smith Folk 1, Westfield Tech 0. Pope Francis 6, Smith Academy 2, Mount Everett 5, and Pioneer Valley 1. St. Mary 8, Franklin Tech 0. Frontier Redhawks beat the Purple Knights 2-1. And Agawam over Westfield 3-0 when Drury beats the hell out of Hamden County Science School of East 10-0. Drury has 3 10-point victories for the soccer team so far. an amazing fact. When she can grasp that's at least 30 points and goals scored that way alone. Volleyball for the girls, Mohawk Trail 3, Greenfield 1, Chicopee Comp 3, South Hadley 1, Springfield International Charter School 3, Belchertown 0, Turner's Falls 3, Franklin Tech nothing, Mount Greylock 3, East Hampton 1, Holyoke 3, Taconic 1, Wacona 3, Pioneer Valley. It's kind of ironic to see. It's very ironic, actually, to hear a beep and then fucking turn around and just see train tracks. All right, moving on to the boys. As you know, not going to beat a dead horse. Palmer 37, Commerce is 0. Palmer's 3-0. Commerce is 1-2. Ludlow's 1-1. Belchertown's 1-2, but Ludlow wins 12-6. Can't wait for all the football this afternoon. I'm like literally going to go sit down and veg out somewhere and watch some football. Now we're continuing on with the boys' scores. Golf, Amherst 12.5, Munson 11.5, Hampshire 18, Belchertown 6, Chicopee 19, Frontier Redhawks 5. 3 losses in a row for that golf team. Mohawk Trail 19.5, Pathfinder 4.5, South Hadley 12.5, Palmer 11.5, Turner's Falls 21, Franklin County Tech East Longmeadow 167, Pope Francis 155, Ware 19, Northampton 5, and Longmeadow 168, Tintesqua 163. Those close out the scores for golf. Now soccer. Oh man, I can't wait for that power ranking show on Sunday. Northampton 3, Chicopee nothing, Longmeadow 1, Westside 0, Hampshire 3, Chicopee Comp nothing. Central beats the crap out of Munson 3-0. Agawam over Mount Greylock 2-0. East Longmeadow 3, Minnechaug 0. Westfield 2, Monument Mountain 0. And Pope Francis 1, Pittsfield nothing. I've always said soccer, that's gotta be frustrating to freaking run around the field for 80 fucking minutes and score 1 goal. Granted, a win's a win, but come on, man. I want to put some work in. And this concludes episode 159 of 413 Sports Talk. I'm your host, Rahim Escalai. 35 subscribers on YouTube, and we would like to try to bring that number up. So with your help, come on, let's do it. Also, Facebook, we're trying to grow. We are the best sports show this state has to offer, and we would like to continue to push that narrative. Don't forget to like, share, subscribe, comment. Your continued involvement and input is extremely needed and extremely appreciated. My name is Rahim Escalai, and I will see you guys tomorrow, Saturday, with 160 of 413 Sports Talk. Have a great afternoon. Enjoy that high school football, and love you all. Wish you nothing